Hey, Steve and Alex, welcome back to NaYouTVidMo, the 30-day challenge to record and publish one video every day for the month of November. Today is the November 18th edition. So, the plan for today is to work on the spawner or the iron farm over there, and see if I can get all of the construction parts done. Now, there is a little bit of change of philosophy that I've come by. I'm not getting as many green coats as I would like. My initial plan was to populate the villager or the iron golem farm with only green coats, but honestly at this point I've only got 2 over here, so that's gonna take forever to get enough green coats. As you can see, I did go ahead and construct enough 3 more holding areas for the villagers, and I've got 2 in here, but I'm not going to be able to get, or I'm not getting enough green coats to populate the rest of this. I think I need at least 10 villagers. I was going to do 3 in each pen, which would be 12, but I might do 4 in each area for 16. But again, that's gonna take a while. So what I think I'm going to do instead is go ahead and do the rest of the construction, and then whatever villagers I have at that point, I'll start moving over here. If they're villagers that I want, I'll go ahead and put them in the trading hall, but if they're even questionable, I'm just going to go ahead and bring them over here, and we won't have an all green coats here, but at least we'll have something and enough to get things moving. I'm really at a point now where I think I kind of need to have a better flow of iron, because there's things that I want to do that I won't be able to do without some iron. For example, as you can see, I've got some tools here, enchanted tools, this axe and a sword I've worked on to get it pretty decent, but those things don't come cheap. I needed to include, I've got silk touch on this axe, that's the reason I'm getting leaf blocks. I needed to combine a lot of things on anvils in order to get the equipment the way I wanted, and my anvil is about to break, so I'm going to need to make a new anvil, which will require another half a stack of iron. So I need to get that moving. So what I'm going to do first off is to go ahead and build up a the next level. Now, let me just talk for a moment about the idea that I have. Oh, by the way, this chest over here, I think I have all of the doors that I need, probably more than what I'm actually going to need there. So I'm good to go on doors. I may even actually move this out another row and add 3 layers of doors here, and I think there's enough doors for me to do that. But my original plan was to just put a roof on this at 3 blocks high, but the thought occurs to me that the whole reason let me say this again. I was going to put a roof on this at 3 blocks high, but if putting a roof on this at 3 blocks high would mean that, or actually it would have to be, the roof level would be at 4 blocks because Golem needs to be able to spawn in here. And it can't just be it needs to be a half slab at the top level, otherwise if it's just a block, there's a chance that golems could spawn on top of that. But I can't just put a slab like over the doors. I can't just put a slab because that would prevent, if I just put a slab at this level, like if I were just to extend this over, golems would actually be able to spawn out here, and I can't have that. So this level at least needs to have a solid block right here. Now, I'm trying to organize my thoughts here. So I need to have a full slab right there, right above the doors, which is fine. That makes sense. But then that means I also need a half slab above that. But what I was thinking was, instead of putting a half slab there, why don't we just go ahead and make another whole level up here that extends all the way out, and then I can wash, that would become a new spawning level, and I can just wash the golems down onto this floor and then down into there. So I've been giving this thought. I think it will work. I'm going to play with it. I've never built a spawner that way in the past, so I think it works. It logically, in my mind, it should work okay to do it that way. The question would be, what are the spawning rules that determine whether or not that would actually work? And to be honest with you, I'm not that much of a student of the game, so I'm not completely positive. But I think we're going to play with some possibilities and see how that might work out, and decide whether we want to take that approach or not. So I'm gonna lay down some blocks, and what I have with me. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this since I have these. I'm going to go ahead and put this next layer just in wood instead of hardened clay, because I don't have the hardened clay with me, and I want to give this enough variety to keep it interesting. So we're going to do this way, and I'll bring you back when I have a little more work done, and maybe by that time we will have more villagers spawned, and I can start bringing some of those villagers over here and putting some doors down. So I'll speak with you guys in a bit. So I just wanted to bring you back and show you what I've done here. So I went ahead and added another level here. It's not complete. I still have some work to do on it, but this is probably the most complete area, although I can't really complete this until I get all of the villagers in here, because when I bring the boat under, when I jump out of the boat to release the villager, I wind up getting trapped in the block above and suffocate. So I have to leave a gap there. But after I get the villagers in place, then I'll need to fill in another block at this level all the way around. And that will be the case for the entirety of the overhang here. So I need to be careful that this has been filled in. I need to be careful that I don't hop out of a boat here, or I will wind up suffocating myself. I need to go over here and put a block back there in the corner. And I actually may need to I may need to do something a little different here, but we'll see. When I start placing doors, we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure about that whole corner piece. Okay, guys, another final update here. I've been working on this quite a bit, and I just want to show you what I have so far. Pretty much, I'm sticking with that design of the upper floor. So this is 8 blocks out, but because it extends further in every direction, it does give me more spawning spaces than we have here. So even though it's a bigger square in the middle, it's still more spawning spaces. And then obviously we've got this floor. Now I have completed. This is the first chamber that I had that had 2 green coats. I've actually got 5. I've got 5 in there. I guess I miscalculated. And then I've got 4 over here. So I've got, as you see, I don't have as many green coats over here. I mean, I've got 2 green coats, but that's all the green coats I have. Everything else is non-green coats. And I just brought these guys over here, which since I have these 2 completed, I added all the doors here, and because I'll be bringing these, filling this chamber coming in from that side, I could go ahead and put the doors here as well. So yeah, this block is here just so I can add the water and I don't accidentally flood it over to the wrong place. So that's it. This is the design that we're going to go with. As soon as I bring over probably 1 or 2 more villagers, we may start getting some golems spawning. So I'm fine with that. If we get some spawning here, we'll only get 1 spawning because then it'll be too much. But we could potentially get more villagers, or more. Could potentially get golems spawning before the villagers are completely filled up. But they can't get out. They'll be trapped in here, so that's fine. We'll just continue to bring villagers over and fill it up. But this is the state we're at right now. So I probably will work on this a little bit moving forward, at least trying to get villagers over here. And it doesn't actually take that long to finish this off once I get the villagers in. That's really what I'm waiting for now. Just cap this off and add the doors. That's pretty much all we'll need to do. And then at that point, this will be finished. I'll just need to break these planks out and build some sort of collection area down below. So I'm satisfied with the amount of work I got done today. It's starting to look pretty good. I'm pretty sure we're going to get spawning up there as well as down here. So, but even if we don't, it's no harm, no foul. We still have this as a valid spawning floor. So I think we're in good shape, and we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, so until next time, guys, have a great day.